Much love, much love. Sending you all high vibrations out to wherever you are in this matrix and galaxy. Welcome back to the Daily Candle Close News. And today we're doing our first live on YouTube. So certainly glad to have you all. Something we've been working on in the background is creating this YouTube, a Discord channel, and our own website. So for all those followers and pioneers that have been with us through 2020, 2021, 2022, and now 2023, I hope it's going to be an exciting and blessed year for all of us. Want to shout out to Decode, Awakened Soul Crypto, Cordy G, RC3 Moore, Roy Moore in the house for joining us. Thank you all. Truly glad to have some pioneers like yourselves to be here. Give a few minutes for everybody to get on here. If you don't mind, hit that like and share button. Get this out to high vibrational, conscious individuals. Hit that share button. And let's get this out there. Give a few minutes again, like I said, for everybody to get on here. Alright. RC3 more in the house. Love to see it. Love to see it. I wanted to I guess start off this live tonight with a shout out that I was given by our mentor, Waters, Jordan. And you know, this is something that has been a long time coming. Something that, you know, I've been wanting to, you know, manifest a interview with our mentor and someone that's been a great inspiration to me. So just to get this and hear this in the beginning of his live yesterday,
Daily Candle Close News,
changed my life.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you taking action in our community. We love what you're doing. We're grateful for you.
And then 19 minutes in, I get another shout out for the work that I've been doing.
And as Christine Lagarde says, we have the 7 good years and we have the 7 bad years. Also, shout out to John. I think I gave him a shout out earlier. Abraham over in our Discord. He sent over this video to me. I watched it a while ago, but some of you might have seen it. Christine Lagarde talking about the number 7. And she talks about the 7 good years and the 7 bad years. And the 7 good years she was talking about was 2014 through 2021. And we all know what happened on the world stage leading into that year. So she's speaking in riddle and code as well, because even the way she explains numerology is a little bit weird, and I think it's done on purpose. Some like Freudian slip energy. But we all know who she's batting for, what team she's on.
Just wanted to share those two. It was humbling, something that made my day to get a shout out from someone that I look up to as a mentor and a tour guide, and to have them shout me out in their live inspired me to come out and do my own live today on YouTube for the first time. So again, just going to show that hard work and due diligence really does pay off. So, you know, a huge shout out to Jordan at Waters Above Crypto on YouTube. You know, let's manifest an interview and a jam session together. You know, I try to look at and view my life and these markets and the work that I do through the eyes of the elite, using a more esoteric metric and outside the box approach to try to utilize a code of numerology, gematria, astrology, pi, the periodic table of elements, You know, the golden ratio of 5. You know, some astro-theological teachings from an astro-prehistoric world. I like to do that to create a sequence and formula we can all follow to analyze the flow within life, these markets, the news. I've been a student of my own work and ability to apply this utility and wisdom and knowledge throughout the past couple years now. And I'm able to share it here for any and everyone to take advantage of. You know, I wanted in my work to apply metaphysics in a whole new way. I wanted to learn this knowledge and wisdom and gnosis so that, again, I could teach it to others by applying it to my life and in the end becoming successful from it, so that I can then teach others how to do the work too, how to build a craft and skill so that they can get to their outcome. That's all my work's ever been about, is for someone else. It's about giving a man or woman a fish so they can eat for a day, but teaching them how to fish and leaving them that fishing rod so that they can eat for a lifetime. But I want to also teach people how to farm so they can feed nations. Can I get a hello? Let's go. Let's go. 4 people viewing. That should be 4 likes, 4 shares. Awakened Soul in the house. Decode. Roy Moore still viewing. Nice. Awesome. But anyways, my mission and my purpose here is to free as many people as I can with my work from the just over broke job mindset reality, and try and teach them how to become and be able to have a joy over boredom, a career. Can I get a hello? See, this just over broke lifestyle is causing the stress in our lives right now. It's causing us to overspend not just money, but our energy, our time, causing us to become out of line with who we truly are. It's my mission to help you realign your moral compass, pioneers, to have a free your dome, and free as many people as possible. Because remember, they tried to bury us, pioneers, but they forgot we were seeds. They tried to keep us in lockdown, but they forgot that we were the keys. Can I get a hello? Let's go. See, I dare somebody out there to say they got it figured out, that they got it all together. I dare them. Because even every Hall of Fame and every legend was once a rookie, okay? And don't forget that. If you realize you are falling in life, let me tell you something, pioneers. It just means you attempted to fucking fly. Can I get a hello? Feeling it. In my feelings today, pioneers. So what are we going to talk about today? Today is April 16th. And there's been some pretty amazing connections to today, going back in history. But today, we know that it was the start of the NBA playoffs. So let's talk about that today. The NBA playoffs started today on Saturday or Sunday, okay? It looks like the Heat and the Bucks are playing, going at it right now. You got the Knicks knocking off the Cavaliers, blue and orange, not surprising. 76ers got an 86% chance to beat the Nets. So again, Celtics, not surprising to see them win. Also, it was started yesterday. 2 games were played yesterday. So it was started yesterday on the 15th, alright? But either way, we've got another April distraction and ritual going on that will harvest the energy of the masses, keep them distracted from what's really going on in life. So this playoffs started yesterday, which was the same day that we saw the Titanic sink, going back in history. Okay, a very important day. But we also know that this time period was also when Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. He was shot on the 14th, but died several hours later on April 15th, the same day that we know the Notre Dame Cathedral fire happened. So very important that April 15 we just pay attention to. We had the Boston Marathon bombing. Did I not pull that up? But yeah, our Boston Marathon bombing. There we go. I thought I had it pulled up. But Boston Marathon bombing happened in 2013 on April 15th. So yesterday the NBA playoffs started. Very scripted day. Going back in time, it started on a Saturn Day. But either way, when we type out NBA playoffs, what are we getting? NBA playoffs. Boom, giving us that same 117 and 45. That 54 today is Sunday, the day of the sun, giving us that same 54. Okay, so NBA playoffs giving us this 117. Not surprising. I mean, pretty powerful number. We know this 117. It ties us to things like Bitcoin that we follow here for finance and cryptocurrency. Bitcoin giving us that 45 and that 117 that NBA playoffs gives us. Okay, we know that ties us also back into Ripple coin, giving us that same 117. Oh, never mind that. Yeah, it does. I just didn't put the R. Sorry, guys. Ripple coin giving us that 117, that 54. Okay, so pay attention to XRP and Bitcoin today with that 117 connection. It also ties us back into, we know, the Royal Arch of Freemasonry, giving us that same 117. So just paying attention to this connection to cryptocurrency, the Freemasons, and the start of, well, a Freemasonic game, the NBA playoffs. So very important. We know that today is the 16th, so it is the end of the Japanese. Oh, there's the Boston Marathon bombing. I know I had it pulled up, but it is the end of the Japanese cherry blossom season. So something that we know we've had brought up and talked about, and why we've been seeing some blossoming come into the cryptocurrency market, is because of the season of the Japanese cherry blossom. Boom, right here. So today, April 16th, will be the last day of the 4-week celebration of spring and the Japanese cherry blossom. This pink color, this pale pink color that we've been talking about here with alchemy by mixing red and white together. So something I've been teaching my pioneers is alchemy and the process of mixing two colors together to get an outcome. But very important. Okay, we know that NBA playoffs, when we were decoding that, gave us this 47, which we know is the 15th prime number, and the playoffs started on the 15th this month, April 15th. So very important. We know 47 is the 15th prime number. That's pretty important. We know that we are currently in the 15th week of the year until tomorrow. So tomorrow will be the start of the 16th week of the year. So just getting a lot of connections to this 15, this 47 being the 15th prime number, tying into why and when we saw the NBA playoffs start. So not really trying to put out any predictions right there. Just think we might see Boston go to the East, and we might see the LA Lakers come out the West. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I don't even know who else in the NBA playoffs right now this year. Standings: Bucks, Cavaliers are okay. The Hawks are out. I don't remember. So yeah, I don't even see the Wizards, I see the Wizards, but I don't see the, who's that other blue and yellow team that's been pretty up there? Golden State. I don't see Golden State right now. I was paying attention to them, but obviously I don't even think they're in there. So yeah, the Warriors lost to the Kings yesterday. So I definitely don't see Golden State making it anymore. But the Lakers have been pretty scripted around King James and some numerology tied to him this year. So I've been paying attention to maybe King James getting him another ring. So very important. I'm not calling that, but I just want to bring up the connections to the NBA playoffs and why we were seeing that they are, boom, 7 viewers, that's 7 likes, 7 shares. Let's get it out there. Nathan Ward, glad to have you. Boom. Any more new viewers? Nope. All right. Cool. All right. So we talked about yesterday, April 15th, and as well as the Titanic sinking, April 16th, today, the connections and important connections to today. And let's continue to talk about tomorrow, the 17th. We know it is going to be Monday Moon Day. Oh yeah, and when we go back to the sinking of the Titanic, I forgot to mention this was a 111-day time period. And this 111 number is something we use in our work to determine a lot of bullish things. One thing we can look at is the angel number of 111 and the meaning of that. I got it pulled up somewhere. Oh, I think I just deleted Hitler. Uh-oh. But anyway, we'll just type it out. Boom. The angel number of spiritual awakening, okay? This appearance of the number 1111 is often seen as a sign of spiritual awakening, okay? But what does the angel number 111 symbolize? Well, I gotta put the 111 in there, but it is manifesting. It's what we use to manifest here on the Daily Candle Close News. Anytime we see this spiritual awakening and manifestation number, we use it all the time. I mean, right now, we are literally on the internet, which was made by Gordy D. And CERN, everybody there. So the 3 ones right there, the internet, pay attention to that. The 31 is the 3 ones, 111. It's seriously just calculation that we use. We use math, okay? Giving us that same 111, the 3 ones, alright? But I try and teach you that it's all numbers, like life is numbers. Who remembers a couple years ago when there was something going around that was mandatory? Remember? And it wasn't just this that was mandatory, it was this word. Or, well, you were evil. You know what I'm saying? That 111. Everything we experience in life is numbers. Because if you don't believe me, just type in this right here, and you'll see that, bam, you get the same 111. That 213, that 69 we get. Very powerful numbers. 213 we get in death. Saturn we get the 69. The Queen Elizabeth gave us 69. But anyways, right now I've been telling y'all to watch out for Giorgio Mario Bergoglio, the Pope, and what might happen to him, because he might get ready to exit stage left off the world stage, just like we saw the Queen, giving us that same 201. His name gives us 201. He's the first Pope to ever stay in Suite 201. Okay, he's the first known Jesuit Pope, and he about to go bye-bye, exit stage left, 111, the 3 ones. Okay, all this is dating back to astrology, you guys. Period. When I spell astrology right, ASTROGROL. OGY. Oh, I got 2 L's in there. But anyways, all this is dating back to astrology. 3 ones, the 31. Okay, we run this market, this world, this life by the sun and the moon. That's astrology, giving us that same 1111 or 111, the 111. Okay, So it's all coming back to the computer we use to pay attention to the markets, to life, news, etc. Okay? 111. Alright, that computer and the markets we pay attention to is ran out of New York. New York, the Wall Street bull, you guys. Okay, so very important. But it all ties us back to yesterday and the sinking of the Titanic. That sank 111 years ago. That 96, the 69 where we're getting the 213. We know we get in death in the satanic cipher. And I'll just show you that for anybody new here. Death. Giving us 213 when we change ciphers to the satanic and we update. Boom, 213. So not surprising, you guys. So boom. Alright. Just paying attention to this 111 number. All I'm trying to teach you is that you are the Christos. The Christ within. Giving us that same 111. That is the Greek word Christos, meaning Christ within. So pay attention to May Day. May Day. May Day and May 1st this year, you guys. Beltane. Okay, something we've been teaching you about is the celebration of Beltane. And we know it's a very, very powerful ritual celebrated on the world stage by the elite is Beltane on May 1st, which is, we know, the birthday of the Illuminati. And this year we've been getting and seeing a ton of tornadoes, giving us that same boom. Tornadoes. Wow, that's a P. No wonder. O-E-S. Tornadoes, giving us that same 111. So don't get distracted when you see tornadoes and sudden destruction in, well, what is April? We know it is considered to be the month of tornadoes. It is dating back to the April 10th, April 12th, 1965 tornado outbreak where we saw 55 confirmed tornadoes in one day. We broke that record last year when we saw 56 right after Super Bowl 56. I wonder if this year we will break it and hit 57 or more tornadoes in a day now that we've had and played Super Bowl 57. I don't know, it kind of makes you wonder now, doesn't it? But we can already see that April to June is known as tornado season. They've expanded Tornado Alley this year. So that's pretty important for us to pay attention to. But there have already been, how many tornadoes have we seen this year already? It's over 400 and something tornadoes we've seen across the world since the start of 2023. So I only expect this year to be the worst natural disaster year we have ever witnessed. So very important. All right, cool. Let's continue on with our decode. We talked about the 15th today and tomorrow, the 17th already. So let's continue on. Let's talk about the 18th, you guys. What's going to happen on the 18th, John? Well, we're going to talk about it, you guys. Pioneers, you got to stay ready for any and everything. Do you know what the 18th is? Because we can take and do another date duration and go all the way back to 3/11, the day the world shut down forever. You know, what was supposed to be 14 days to slow the spread. But guess what? Apparently 3 years later, and people were still believing in the euphoria, the nonsense. But if we go to the 18th, it's the start of Beltane this year, a 13-day celebration to May 1st, 18th and 19th, okay? But this is 2 days before our solar eclipse. So what it's really gonna be is 162 weeks in one day. 162 weeks is 161 weeks and 8 days. So the 1618, the golden ratio of 5, when you really pay attention to this and you break it down. So I'm paying attention to this solar eclipse and this time period between the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd of this month. So very important. Well, I want to come out and do a live over the next several days and talk about them. When we date this back to the C-19 bear flu crisis, we're getting a very powerful connection when you know how to get the 1618, 161 weeks and 8 days, leading into the hybrid solar eclipse that we have this year coming up. Boom, hybrid solar eclipse. Got it pulled up right here. So boom, a very rare phenomenon that we only see a couple times once every century. So very important, you guys. All right, Deco dropping the fire emojis. Appreciate that, brother. Get the riches back. Gotcha. Awesome. Awakened Soul says smooth. I guess you watched one of my old videos. Put a comment on there, said I was cute. You know, you're not too bad yourself. Pretty cute yourself. Awakened Soul. Awesome. 13 minutes in, 8 views. Awesome. Remember, hit that share button, that like button, get it out there. Alright. But anyways, you guys, we were talking about the 18th coming up. The hybrid solar eclipse. National Pot Smoking Day. Boom. National Pot Day, 420, which we also know is, I deleted it, but it's the Hitler guy's birthday, you guys. So very important. We'll go ahead and start getting rid of some of these things that we know we're not talking about no more. But 420 and 421 leads into the 21st, 22nd of the month, where I tend to teach my pioneers. We tend to get, like back in here, October, around the 21st, 22nd of October is a great example. You know, we get a sharp pullback and then buy up in the markets. Just a 21st, 22nd kind of reset to the market before we lead into an uptrend. Get bull trapped and then back down. But either way, we're approaching the 21st and the 22nd of every month where we tend to get a reset. Why is that, John? Because reset gives us that same 22, okay? Change. Kind of get a change in structure in the market around the 22nd, 22, or a recycle in the markets, giving us that same 22. So I'm paying attention to the 21st, 22nd of this month. But it's not just for that reason. I mean, we do end Ramadan on... Where's Ramadan? Boom. So many tabs pulled open, you guys. Alright, Ramadan, right here. It ends on 420, you guys. And it's ran from last month, all the way to the 20th of April. So it's the 9th month in the Islamic calendar. So we know that 9 is spatial infinity. It symbols completion. So we're going to be paying attention to the end of Ramadan in the 9th month. And the start of Taurus, that happens on April 20th, National Pot Smoking Day, Hitler's birthday, the start of Taurus in tropical zodiac astrology. So we're going to be paying attention to this earth sign coming up, okay? So we'll break that down in a little bit, but the Taurus, I'm a bull. My birthday is April 26th, so I'm a Taurus. Happy birthday, Awakened Soul. Anyone else viewing that's got a April birthday, wanted to give a shout out to you. But we saw the Columbine High School Massacre happen back in 1999 on 420, the big 4-2 date, the same day that this year we have our hybrid solar eclipse and new moon, the start of Taurus. So very important. You know, that leads into, again, the 21st, Mercury station in retrograde, where we tend to see some euphoria and price action in the markets. When we go to our Mercury station in retrograde chart, we've got that time period coming up where we can tend to see some bullish price action. Choppy, sideways, boring, lead into a pump right here. This Mercury station in retrograde started with a pump, rejection from 22.7, the 49th prime number. This was last year during the 49th sabbatical year Okay, so it wasn't surprising. And then we were choppy. So choppy starting out, choppy ending. Bullish, boring. Boring, pump, pump, boring. So either way, there's usually a pump associated with Mercury station in retrograde. A sharp sell-off into it, a buy right back up, consolidation, boring, pump, fake out. Okay? So just multiple Mercury station and retrograde time periods where we see just price action. I'm not saying upwards, but it's about 60-40% where we see an upward trend in Mercury station and retrograde versus this stagnant pump to the upside rejection. But either way, we can see massive price action during these time periods. So boom, going back in time, zooming out when in doubt, we can see this. So right back here as well, just a straight uptrend, a retracement after, and then boom, right back into a Mercury station and retrograde period where we just had a blow off top, a retracement back to our floor, which we just broke, you guys. Pay attention to that and how important it is, because this was a ceiling and resistance for over the last month, and now we're starting to break above it. So let's see what happens during this Mercury station and retrograde time period around the 21st and 22nd, where we know we tend to get a reset in the market. But don't forget, you guys, we also have Earth Day coming up. So let's do some Earth Day connections. Earth. We live on Earth. Earth giving us 52. Pretty important because we're in the year of the rabbit. And that's giving us the 52 as well. Okay, we're in the month of Apru, or Aphrodite. April, giving us that 52 as well. That 25, as above, so below, connecting us to Venus, the goddess of love, because this is her month. Okay, so pretty powerful that we have multiple 52 connections. But it's not just there. We can't just stop there. We were talking about Ramadan that ends on the 20th. Ramadan, giving us that same 52, that 137, that 47, the 15th prime number that we were talking about earlier. But we all know here we talk about crypto, giving us that 25, as above, so below, but currency, giving us that 52. And what is cryptocurrency? It is a artificial currency, giving us that same 52 as well. So pretty important. We know, watch out for the floods I've been preparing you for in this video already. 52 with the tornado season. So tornado season 52 as well. So irrefutable, undeniable that we pay attention to this. But again, we live on Earth, you guys, and that's going to give us, I gotta put the H in there, but Earth is going to give us that same 52. And when you look at the 52nd element on the periodic table of elements, you're going to make a very powerful connection to 52, tellurium, coming from the Latin word tellus, meaning earth in Latin. And look at this, it's just a picture of a earth, a ball. Okay, but the 52nd element, tellurium, coming from earth, gives us 17, but tellus in Latin gives us that same 17, 24 hours in a day here on earth. Okay, ruled by Saturn, Jupiter, the 21st prime, 73, tying us back into Saturn, 21. But that 73 ties us back into Zeus, 73, 37, as above, so below, or Osiris, giving us that same 73, 17. Irrefutable, undeniable, you guys. Murder by numbers, okay? Very important, very important. Irrefutable, undeniable, you guys. You know, it's all in the numbers. It's all in a code. Sublime, they told us this in their song. It's the Police, the Synchronicity, they told us about this when they made the movie Murder by Numbers and wrote the book. So very important. You guys, dating back to some very powerful things. All right. Happy B-Day, April babies. Appreciate that decode. Happy birthday, everyone. Sorry I wasn't able to celebrate with everyone during the April B-Day Hangout. Don't worry, RC3 more. You'll be able to catch us in the next one. Yeah. Alright. So, Murder by Numbers came out on April 19th, by the way. So, again, another April connection. Boom. But again, Earth Day coming up. Earth Day, giving us that very powerful 44. We're in the 4th month, that 23, in the 2023 year. I'm paying attention to this 44 because, well, Earth Day comes after the start of Taurus. T-A-R-U-S. Oh, wow. T-A-R-U-S. T-A-U-R-U-S. But Taurus gives us that same 44 as well. So, very powerful connections to this 44 number. Earth Day giving us 44. It's right after the start of Taurus. We know the orange guy was arrested on 4/4 this year. This is going to be right after the start of Taurus, and Bull Run gives us that same 44. I'm not saying we're going to enter a new all-time high in a bull run, but we're in an automatic rally, a bullish phase of the market because we're approaching the solar eclipse. So very important, you guys. Boom, giving us that 134 that we got in Earth Day. So we're paying attention to the solar eclipse on 4/20. It is the hybrid solar eclipse, and we're just paying attention to it. It's life. It's the Fibonacci sequence that we see repeated in life, in our everyday lives. So giving us that 44 as well. All right. So bull run starts. Bull run starts, giving us that same 44 as well. So pretty powerful connections to this 44, tying us back into Earth Day. We know that we need to watch out for earthquakes because of natural disasters. Earthquake giving us that same 44 as well. Pay attention to any scripted school shootings or any shootings on the world stage that might be scripted. Okay, pay attention to this character, Joe Biden, the 46th president, you guys, giving us that 44, because I just think he's about to get a visit from the demiurge, the creator destroyer, that 44, you guys, that 134. I just really think we're about to watch this man go bye-bye and exit stage left with the Pope, with the Queen. So let's pay attention to that, you guys. Irrefutable, undeniable. So that's all the way tying us into the 22nd. And what's happening on the 23rd? Well, the 23rd is the real 223 date, tying us back into our favorite pals. 223 giving us 25. Pay attention to that. But it's tying us into our favorite pals at Skull and Bones University. Right here. Boom. How about that? 223. April was really the 2nd month, 23rd day in the 223 year. So this is going to be a day that we'll never see again in history. Is the 223 day in the 223 year. How about that? So very important. So we're going to be paying attention to the world, the markets on this day during this time period. So we're looking at Ethereum right here. But we're going to be paying attention to the markets leading into the 21st, 22nd, as we tend to get a microstructure reset in the market and leading into 223. Awesome. So right now we're holding support of these supply and demand ranges, these liquidity ranges where orders are open to buy the Bitcoin. We got resistance overhead right above, right here at around 314, 31,400 pi, tying us into the mathematical constant. So very important. All right. So you do have LSD Day coming up. Duh. If pot's got 420, mushrooms has a holiday of September 20th. Well, you don't think that LSD has a day as well on the 19th? So let's not forget about how trippy the month of April can be for some people. It's really the month of fools. So I want to bring that up. So, just pretty powerful connection. You can pause, read, go and do your own due diligence. This is just tying us into dimethyltryptamine, which is DMT, you guys. So very important. Watch out for earthquakes coming up. We talked about that. Tornado season, 420 tornadoes already. Wow, 420, approaching 420, you guys. The solar eclipse. I can't believe that. Finally found it. But 163 confirmed in March and 48 so far in April. So I only expect to see from April to June and July this get even more hectic around the world. So pretty important. Boom, Skull and Bones, we'll leave that. We'll leave Earth Day. No, we'll get rid of it. Mercury station in retrograde. It ties us back to this character right here on the 21st, which was Queen Elizabeth and her Platinum Jubilee. Okay, so Queen Elizabeth, she was born on April 21st, the 111th day of the year. We're just coming out of the 111th year anniversary of, well, of course, the Titanic sinking. The 111 connections we've made. Remember, Bitcoin hit its top last year on 11/10, November 10th, 111. The manifestation number that we taught you about. Okay, so 421 will be the Queen's birthday, and the first time without her this year. So very important. We'll go ahead and tie this to this year and its upcoming end of the Shemitah or into Rosh Hashanah and the Jubilee year. Oh. And we'll tie it to 415. See if there's any powerful connections, or 915. I mean, 21 weeks, 147 days. This ties us into knowledge 147. Here is wisdom 147. Some of you are going to say conspiracy 147. Irregardless, 21-week time period. And this is leading into 9/11, which will be the 22nd year anniversary of 9/11. So being 4 months and 21 days from 421, the Queen's birthday. So it'll still be a 21 year anniversary until the 15th, the start of Rosh Hashanah, where 9/11 will now be a 22-year-old event. So pretty powerful connections I'm seeing right there. Again, 9/11, I think if we went back to 2001, was it not a day that had it left 111 days left in the year? So just tying us into that 111 number that we've been talking about tonight. So pretty powerful connections right there that we're getting. So just wanted to bring that up, tying it to 21 weeks apart, and we'll leave that there. So the Queen's birthday coming up, we're paying attention to that. Could XRP hit $1.11 on that day? Who knows? Because if we look at XRP lately, we can see that there's been a range that I think is going to be the pretty euphoric high range. The XRP at 52 cents, that 52 we've been talking about. But on the daily time frame, I've really got this horizontal range of around $1.11 that goes back into my work for 2 years. That was very crucial and a very critical range. This is the 0.5 fib from the high to low, and that's a point where we can get a dead cat bounce and start to come back down into the end of the year. I know you don't want to hear that, but it is what it is. It's the truth, and I'm just here to share the truth. I'm not here to wave nonsense in your face. So that pretty much covers the next week plus in the markets, and where we can see a lot of very important volatility. Awesome. Congratulations, bro. Thank you, Cordy G. Appreciate that. Shout out to another pioneer. All right. So XRP looking good at that 52 cents. We've been making 52 connections all day. We're looking for a breakout of what we are considering to be a very bullish bull flag and bull pennant right here. So we just are setting lower highs right now, but in a confirmed uptrend. So approaching, maybe retesting the 223, 322 exponential moving averages, maybe that 47-cent range. But I'm really seeing this 51 cent holding right now. Multiple rejections, and now we finally flipped above it and are holding support of 51 cent. Not surprising for XRP. We're heading into tomorrow, Moon Day, Monday, giving us that 1551. XRP giving us that 15, as above so below. We're exiting the 15th week of the year today, so I'm really starting to see a possible flip and break of previous 54-cent cluster range, 58 cent, and heading into this 62-cent range. So not surprising. I'm really adamant about seeing a 62-cent XRP, because XRP with Ripple gives us 62. So very important. That 42 that we get on 420, when we drop the zero, that 134 we get in solar eclipse on 420, right after Earth Day or right before Earth Day, you guys, on the 22nd, XRP and Ripple is tied to this 22. So I'm making very powerful connections to seeing this asset increase over the next few days. So very, very important. All right. Right now, Bitcoin is starting to break structure of this rising wedge, this parallel channel that I had right here. You know, we can look at this and we can, you know, slide it out. But either way, we're getting a break of structure in a rising wedge channel. However you want to call it, rising channel, rising wedge, but it's starting to break structure, which has a 68% chance of a breakdown. So not surprising if we were to come back, retest this area right here. This channel has been going back in time and playing in the cards very, very closely, all the way back to February 23rd, the 223 date in the 223 year. So we fell into that, added this into the 25th of February, that 25, that 52 number, and we've finally been able to gain support of the bottom, the heart line, the top side of this channel for quite some time. We broke below it, held support of a horizontal $28,000 range, and then finally broke this year-plus long ceiling that has been resistance. So maybe we come back down and retest this area before getting a bullish breakup to the upside. Not financial advice, but we do know that the rising wedge can break down 68% chance of the time. So very important. Some people might be viewing this as, oh, let's not draw. Some people might be viewing this as more of like a pennant. I'm not gonna be viewing this right here as a pennant, even though I do think it's bullish and we're going to continue to break up. But I'm just going to be viewing this a little bit different than most people. You know, a lot of people are going to be wanting to view this something like this, same as right back here. And to me, there's just not enough confluence to the top side of this to consider it that way. So I just wanted to share that with you all. Boom. But we'll pay attention to a possible retest of this 223 exponential moving average, this 322 right here at around 28 psychologically. Maybe we go back down to 27.2, 27.5, but who knows. Again, everybody's wanting a pullback in cryptocurrencies, in Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, and I don't know how much of one we're going to be given, because that's just being greedy, because most people are upset because they missed out on the bear traps and the lows going back in time for the last several months. So let's not be greedy. These markets aren't going to do what we want them to do. We need to buy the lows, sell the highs, not financial advice. So, ooh, got 6 people watching. That's 6 shares, 6 likes. Let's do it. Awakened Soul says, you know I am shorting. I know you are. I actually put a 3x leverage long in on XRP today, you guys. You know, could turn a small couple bucks into a couple $100. We'll see what happens. But we'll assess the market over the next several days, next several hours, and if we see something we don't like with XRP, then we'll close our position. But yeah, I put a 3x leverage long in on XRP to see if we can see a potential 76 cent XRP in the near distant future. That 86 cent launch pad theory that we hear so much about, tied to Ripple. But yeah, boom, giving us that 76, 86. I'm just seeing a 90 cent, a dollar XRP coming in the near distant future. You heard it here first, not financial advice. We're not going a penny higher, more than likely. Maybe we go to 115, 119, $1.19. So, but that 111 range, obviously from this decode today with the Queen's birthday coming up on the 111th day of the year, the day after the hybrid solar eclipse, well, I'm just not taking a chance of having any more of a bullish price action above $1.11. You know, I'm gonna be cautious. I'm gonna pay attention. Roy Moore says, I want to play the Pump It Up song this week, guys. Yeah, you want to play the Pump It Up song? Alright, cool. We'll play it right now for you. I know exactly what song you're talking about. I got you, boss. I'll play it for you. We ain't feeding hype. The TA shows. Let's go. You gotta what? What y'all gotta do? You gotta pump it up. Let's pump it up. It's Sunday, the day of the sun. About to be Monday, Moon Day. Win moon, baby. Man, you know I got my pioneers. When they request something, I got them. All day, every day. 1,000 freaking necks, baby, to the freaking moon! Okay, I'll behave. You know, we play too much. It's XRP After Dark. It's cryptocurrency after dark here on the Daily Candle Close News. So, I'll behave. But yeah. I'm still fist bumping. He says, look, I was fist bumping too, bro. Alright. Man, you know, I play too much. I'll behave. Oh, man. It's Crypto After Dark here on the Daily Candle Close News. Sending you all much love and high vibrations. First live here on the Daily Candle Close News. Glad to have all the viewers, even if it's just a few. My mom told me, you know, it ain't about how many people that like your channel. It ain't about how many people that follow us. About how many people in life you change one day. And boy, is that so powerful. Man, I you know, she took the words right out of my mouth. It's something I've been saying. It ain't about the millions I have in the bank. It's about the millions of people I reach one day. Let's go. All right. So we talked about this important week coming up, April. You know, everything to do with it. You know, it's been a very distraction month, the month of Fools, and you know, our birthdays are coming up. So it's been the birthday bash month for a lot of us pioneers. So, you know, a lot of great things are happening, but also a lot of things on the world stage that we could see, you know, just turn turmoil and hectic. We got one more day that I want to talk about, which is all the way going to the end of April, the 25th. I wouldn't be surprised to see XRP maybe, you know, start to break past that 52-cent range by the 21st, by the 25th, if we continue to stay consolidated. But I'm paying attention to 429 in this year. It's Saturday, Saturn Day, April 29th. It is the 119th day of the year. That's a pretty important day, being, you know, not really a very powerful connection to anything I'm seeing right now. That 141, is that a prime? No. But either way, the 119th day of the year, or the mirror of 9/11. I'm paying attention to this. We know how important this number is. It ties us back into the all-seeing eye, correct? That 119, you know? Wow, cool. Pretty powerful connection, right? But today is the 16th, you know, and I'm giving you this. And when you type out 16th, you're getting that 119, that 47. So I was like, wow, that's pretty unique. But it's the 119th day of the year, and we tied it back to the all-seeing eye, or the motherboard that we live on. Anybody, if you've ever looked at a motherboard versus an actual city, I mean, just go and check it out sometime. Versus actual city. And just go and look at some images sometime and connect the motherboard to the city we live in. You know, if you've ever looked at a picture of a motherboard compared to an actual city, it's pretty unique. You know, there's multiple connections like this one right here, you know. Boom. Just, we live on the motherboard. Okay. Usually there are some very great side-by-side comparisons, but you might have to find one on your own. But either way, if you ever looked at a city and the picture of a motherboard compared to one another, it's like very, very unique, like the streets, the buildings, etc. But just very unique. I'll leave that there, but the motherboard giving us that 119 as well. It all ties us back into the artificial cash that we use, giving us that 119, the Bitcoin, the artificial cash that they're moving, but into our age. But anyways, it ties us back to the most powerful computer in the world, which is your mind. Okay, because you are the son of man, and I'm not being sexist here. I'm being, you know, just it's the son of man. That's just what it is. Okay, it's woman, the womb man, the strongest man. So remember that. Not being sexist here, like I said, but I just believe this 119 ties us back into everything. It ties us back into Neptune and the sky god, the sea gods of Poseidon. You know, giving us that same 119, okay? Or the fact that I think they tried to lock us down, you know, and they forgot we were seeds. They forgot we had the keys, you know. They give us this trickery of the King James Bible that was written by man. You know what I'm saying? Giving us that same 119 that they keep us locked down in religare, the Latin word for to bind together, you know. Either way, all you got to understand is whatever you believe in, God communicates, period, in numbers. Okay? Giving us that same 119. Dang. Did I spell communicates wrong? God communicates through numbers. I'm sorry. God communicates through numbers, period. Okay? The 432 hertz. Okay? The 119 tying us back into the all seeing eye. All you need to know is that light will always overcome darkness, giving us that 119. Okay, so I'm paying attention to 429, 430 this year being the connection to the 119th day of the year, the all-seeing eye, tying us back into 9/11. If we see a scripted event in the month of April leading into May, May Day, and the start of Beltane, then I expect it to be around the 29th of April. If we do not get a first quarter world scripted event like war narrative, 9/11, C-19, cyber attack, whatever, more banking collapses, if we see it, it will be around this time period. But if not, I do believe it will be around October 13th at the end of the year, around the Friday the 13th time period. So let's remember that. Pay attention to that. Alright. Cordy G fist bumping, loving it. Alright. How long have we been going, you guys? Roughly an hour. Not bad for the first live. Just looking over my notes and seeing where I want to go. You guys, we're in the rabbit year, and I guess one thing I wanted to bring up, since we've been speaking about this 5225, this 47, the 15th prime number, we're in the 15th week of the year, about to enter the 16th week of the year, tomorrow, Monday, Moon Day. I just wanted to let you all guys know, like, I'm done chasing the rabbit this year. Like, I'm starting to realize I am the rabbit. The rabbit loves to eat lettuce and carrots because it makes it feel good, because it helps its eyesight, you know what I'm saying? It's living on a plant-based diet, staying true to who it is. The rabbit runs because it loves it. And I do this because I love it. Okay? Alright? Like, I don't need a prize. You know what I'm saying? Like, every day is my prize. Just being the rabbit, Just running. Just being in life. Out in the matrix. There's no place I'd rather be than with the birds, bees, leaves, and trees. Come on, let's go. So, that's one thing I wanted to bring up about the rabbit this year, is just love being you and who you are. Just be a rabbit. Don't go humping like jackrabbits. Alright, save your energy. But anyways, that just brought me up to a thought that I had of, like, what is my favorite currency? My currency is true currency. My inner peace is my highest form of wealth. And, that's something I wanted to invest in, was investing my attention this year and not just paying attention, because there's a big difference. Alright, so let's look at the price charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency before we get off here. Oh wow, so again, like we were talking about, getting a breakdown to the downside. Definitely going to be watching this 51 cent level for XRP. Boom. We want to get an alert if we start closing below this 51 cent line, so we can close our leverage position, to be safe, and get ready to short the market. Alright, but we'll just pay attention to this. We'll get an alarm go off if we get this candle to start closing, any candle to start closing below this range. But XRP is still in a very suppressed situation, a very large uptrend after a 5-year consolidation downtrend, setting lower highs since 2018. So, I'm pretty bullish on this asset, but we're going to have to continue to pay attention to the stock market, the Bitcoin market, and just pay attention to what happens. If we continue to bleed out in Bitcoin, then we could see it pull the altcoins back as well. But we'll have to also pay attention to, look at the dominance chart. No wonder. Coming back down, like we talked about in one of our previous videos, retesting the bottom side of this parallel channel, and we could just bounce right back up. This is a healthy pullback to the 223 and the 322 exponential moving average on the 2-hour time frame for the dominance. On the daily, we're getting a bullish pioneer flip, the yellow above the blue. But so, this could just be a higher low set in the dominance before we continue up and see Bitcoin continue to break towards 32,200, Pi 31,400, or 33,000 even, 38K, 40K, who knows. So let's pay attention to this Bitcoin dominance as well. So boom. Alright, but this pullback, healthy. Not going to be something to freak out about. Now pay attention to your trading positions, obviously, if Bitcoin was to start to break down even more. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this parallel channel. Obviously, we'll just keep the one we've had. But right now, we want to set some positions. Obviously, we're retesting a previous floor. We can come back and retest this floor as well. So right now, we're in a range of roughly $30,417. So basically 314, anagram of pi, and basically in between, I would say 29.8. Okay, so we're basically ping-ponging in between this range right now. Still in an uptrend. Great new indicator I got from Awakened Soul Crypto last night. She shared it with me. Indicator that she was there while it was created, so she kind of had a hand in creating this. I kind of changed the colors that we're in an uptrend, this green bullish momentum. We then get a neutral blue period that can either then turn green or red, but either way, this blue period to me is considered to be a neutral pay attention opportunity in this indicator. And then when I see red, I'm going to start to deploy money in the markets. So I went back and looked at this for quite several hours, and it's really came in confluence with a lot of the things. Okay, let's do this. Let's pay attention to our trade, you guys. We do have a live trade going on right now for XRP, and so if we're starting to break below this, we need to act accordingly. Don't get caught up in the emotions that's ran in this game. Wow, cool, still open, still in a good position. Yeah, not gonna freak out too much right now. We'll pay attention to what happens. If we get liquidated, it's just a few bucks that we could have turned into a few hundred, but who knows. And we'll close the position if we get close to getting liquidated. So that's why it's important to keep your target. Yeah, I just really think we're gonna hold this 51 cents. Keep your alarm set, you guys. So what we'll do is we'll add another alarm real quick for 5105, the 515. We'll just consider, if we break this floor, to go ahead and close and get ready to short towards the 322 and the 223. That's 47 cents. So we could easily be bought right back up. This is not uncommon, so don't pay attention to anything. Again, this indicator we were looking at is still showing bullish momentum. We're not getting a blue cautious period or a red buying opportunity yet. So like I was stating on the Bitcoin chart, thank you Awakened Soul Crypto and your beautiful TA. Looking forward to the collaboration we're going to start doing every week, hopefully on Tuesdays. Me and her, Awakened Soul Crypto and I, that the Daily Candle Close News. Hopefully I'm not putting this out too early. But we're going to start coming together and doing some vibing with the chart, esoteric analysis, with her beautiful self and her beautiful way of presenting TA. But like I said, this is showing every time we get a red in this market, it's become a great buying opportunity. As time progresses, we see this now. Technical analysis is taking past data and then confirming it to possible future outcome. So again, this huge bull trap we were teaching you about was where we started to see the signal flip. Yeah, you might not have caught the top to sell, but nobody ever really does catch the top or the bottom. So either way, if we just dollar cost average every time this indicator turns red and de-risk every time it turns green, going back multiple years now, all the way to 2021, 2022. I mean, just a grandiose downtrend, a year long showing buying accumulation opportunities that led to where we are today. So again, shout out to Awakened Soul Crypto and this new Awakened Soul TA indicator that I've added to my charts because of her. She's the one that introduced me to the swing high, swing lows we're seeing right here, as well as the order books. XRP is continuing to drop to the downside, you guys. So not surprising, because we are hitting some open order book ranges. We have limit orders set at 47 cents. So you know, if we hit 47, we're gonna see accumulation for our asset bought. So let's pay attention. We got another alert. Let's look at our trade. Still open, still open. Yeah, it's all good, all good. We could always hedge our bets by buying a little bit and longing again now that we are down. In case we do get liquidated, we can accumulate in these very supply and demand zones. I mean, it's not surprising to get a rejection from this range right here. It was a supply zone, a demand zone of resistance, okay? So to come back, retest this open book order range and start closing some orders, I mean, that's great. You know, some people are being able to hit accumulation ranges right here. It's not surprising. 51 cent, we told you, horizontally for quite some time has been a level of resistance and support. Resistance, resistance, support, support. So it's just a level we're gonna have to pay attention to. But today is the 16th. 416 or 216 is the true mark of the beast, because April is the true second month of the year, and 6 times 6 is 36, and 6 times 36 is 216. So of course, red day in the markets. Not surprising today on Sunday, the day of the sun. We do have, though, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange getting ready to open up, and it's probably already open. Yeah, Monday, April 17th, already open, and it's pulling back to around 30,200 for Bitcoin, but still not too shabby, you guys. I mean, yeah, I guess we do got a kind of small gap right here. Not really. I mean, we really don't. I really don't think we do. But either way, the CME, Chicago Mercantile Exchange, is open, and we're leading into Monday Moon Day. So we're going to have to really pay attention to the next 12 to 24 hours to see what happens with the economy, with the stock market, and see if we come up out of this downtrend. I just think this is a pretty healthy retest for XRP right now. So again, we're not liquidated yet. Just checked. Orders still open. Might be down a few bucks right now. But I do expect us to see if we can't retrace back up, you know, get bought right back up. So I think we're just hitting orders to be liquidated, longs to be liquidated, maybe, who knows. Some of us are long, like I am in XRP, just not Bitcoin. I'm not in a position to open right now. I'm looking for accumulation ranges of 2,800 and 27.2. Hopefully we get hit, hopefully we don't, maybe we don't. But either way, we'll assess the market if we start to approach this right here in dollar cost average in. We want to remember, not let this roof and resistance not be taken advantage of. So don't let a good crisis go to waste. If you get a crisis in the market, which is a pullback, you want to take advantage. This is hopium, euphorium, you know, people thinking it's going to the freaking moon, you know. I'll behave. But either way, we always want to de-risk the uptrends and buy the downtrends, the pullbacks. Very important. All right. Cool. Let's see where we want to go from here, you guys. Been on this a little over an hour. All right. Oh, I think I've talked about a lot of things today, you guys. Just want to come out, do my first live video on YouTube. Send much love and high vibrations out to everyone out there. Go over a few things, look at the markets. and see what's happening. Right now, I'm pretty bullish on upside momentum for Bitcoin, but we'll have to continue to see if that plays out to be true. One thing I do know is, just stay prepared, stay ready, stay vigilant. We're in a very important zone right now. Something I've been talking about is we're still within this dead man zone, dead man's area, and it's from roughly 30k to 32.2, 321 on this 0.1 fib. This is something I've been warning about for a while. That's been massive resistance, where it was support, where we bounced many times, but now we're breaking dead man's territory, the dead zone. Okay, we got to be prepared for a back test, and that's normal before we push on up, okay, into this automatic rally phase before we maybe hit as high as 52k. I doubt it. Like, it's probably going to be more around 43k. But if we are getting pullbacks, it's going to be a consolidating back test before continuing to the upside. So I don't think we're about to see a bearish structure come into play and lower prices like a lot of people are calling for. I'm sorry, just not until November, October, September of 2023 do I see that happening. Over the past 5 or 6 or so months, have we seen a very bearish macro trend start to flip into a bullish macro trend? Okay, on the daily time frame, on the weekly time frame, we're starting to see this change in euphoria and momentum in the market happen a lot faster than some people were expecting. Getting this 21 on the weekly to cross the 223 exponential, getting ready to smash into the 200 simple moving average, this is showing bullish pioneer crosses to the upside, you guys. So we cannot deny this anymore. Like, this is a confirmed automatic rally. So my perspective on this Bitcoin and XRP Ethereum relief rallies that we've been watching unfold is we've been at a very critical level for quite some time. And for Ethereum, we've got limit orders set to start to de-risk alarms that we believe it's leading the bull market right now. We believe when we get Ethereum alarms going off, we're going to start to be able to assess the rest of the market and see where everything is going. But we're just at these very important levels where we've just been in the uptrend on a weekly time frame after consistently being in a downtrend below the 21 exponential moving average, which signals bear market for us here on the Pioneer Academy. But XRP on the weekly is finally above all three of these, with the 21 about to get a bullish Pioneer cross to the upside. So, excuse me, let me get a quick drink of water. Go back to my Bitcoin chart I was on. There we go. Alright, so one thing we've been seeing is consolidation around this 382, and once we get out of this 382, we can shoot right up to the 0.5 fib. Okay, not surprising, and that's going from the current all-time high to 15,500, or all-time low 15,500, and the all-time high of 69k. So one thing I do want you to realize is this is a macro analysis, so I'm in the logarithmic chart. So one thing you can do with your fib settings is just make sure you're in fib levels based on log scale as well when you're viewing a macro 30,000 foot overview chart on a logarithmic view, because it's just showing perfectly to a bounce, failed support of the 0.5 and a breakdown, and then boom, a retest of the 382 once we broke out of the 236. Okay, so I mean, I just see a 0.5, 32,200, 322 skull and bones Bitcoin coming in the near distant future. So just gotta pay attention to this area. Okay, this 0.5 fib, yeah, we can get a rejection, come back down to 30k, retest, and then continue up as well. So just showing you some possible ways that this automatic rally that we've been talking about on several charts could play out. So we had some more consolidation than I thought. RC3 more, I know you're probably still viewing, but I still expect our next move up to be up into these 702 ranges, this 0.5, this golden pocket. Okay, this is our pi cycle high and pi cycle low indicators, with the 444 up top, and I do believe the 333 down low. So finally holding support of these exponential moving averages, and boom, getting the 144, which is the green, to flip the 115 is going to be bullish. So if this yellow indicator can flip this green indicator, I think we're going to continue to push up to this golden pocket of this very long macro view pi cycle high and low indicator chart playing out. So just showing lows in the market confirmed and in an automatic rally stage. So that's something we got to pay attention to. If we do see this come down, a little weakness in the chart, it's probably going to be after a dead cat bounce scenario. Again, don't know if we're going to set a double bottom, a lower low, or a higher low towards October, June, July, end of the year. With cryptocurrency, we can be extremely volatile and head up this 52 level range, right here around this 786, in between this 888, and get stopped out from this previous high. Okay, we can make it into this territory of the golden pocket and above for cryptocurrency. It's very volatile. If we go back, we got a fib pool, same exact way, swing high, swing low, boom, golden pocket 786, came back down to the 236 in the C19 sell-off, and boom, right back into the golden pocket, retested these exponential moving averages, and then we get a new all-time high. Okay, so again, getting back to specifically how high will Bitcoin go, we have this target area of right here. Just to be fair, everything right here, de-risking from 33 to literally 52k. I know this sounds crazy when we were just at 15, but it can happen, you guys, and I do believe adamantly that's what we're gonna see before we roll over and get another great buying opportunity wherever that price comes in, whether it's a lower low, 12, 9k, whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. This is probably going to be one of the easiest opportunities to be a part of to make money in this market. We can play it easy and simple as sophisticated analysts and traders. So how do I want to say this for TA for Dummies? This recent year has been chaos for cryptocurrency over the last year plus, in a downtrend, just up and down, zigzag, and FOMO, fear of missing out, and FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt being shared. I'm a believer that you don't need to pay attention to none of them narratives. Pay attention to what you build, your craft, your skill. View this in the way that you want to view it. Don't listen to somebody else, me, anybody else on Twitter, crypto, YouTube, whatever. Take what somebody says that's actually putting a craft and skill, backing it up with confluence, numbers, facts, figures, logic, common sense, and take what feeling you get on the inside and then act accordingly. Find a few people you like to watch as mentors, tour guides, okay? And then go from there. So don't get caught up in the FUD. Alright, Bitcoin's still just retracing on the 2-hour time frame. Let's look at XRP real quick. Got that big money move play going on. Yeah, still holding roughly 50 cents. Let's look at this on the daily. Monday 17th, Moon Day 17th. Why is that playing such a big factor for me? Sorry to get off the TA, you guys. 107th day of the year. Not surprising. Okay, that's the 28th prime number. Okay, 28 is a perfect number. The sum of 56. It tomorrow adds up to 28 in numerology. So to see this pull back, it's not surprising. 17 is tied to kill 17. Easy, you know, or the Q anon, you know, that favorite those people. 17th letter, they're gonna freak out tomorrow. Anyway, I'll behave. But it's 64 right here. that's not even surprising. Dating it to the end of the Jubilee, it's 21 weeks, 6 days, the true mark of the beast. Not surprising to see already a red day in the candles. We'll see how this plays out tomorrow. By the end of the day, we're not going to jump to conclusions here, but this 107 sums to 17, or the mirror of 71, as above so below. But this 64 is the chessboard. 64 checkered 64 squares on the chessboard. So just tying this into that 64-46 connection that we get in Demiurge, 46, 44, Demiurge, Creator Destroyer, right here. So the 46 chromosomes, as above so below, to 64 is the 46 chromosomes that make up the human body. So we'll pay attention to this being a 21-week, 6-day time period to the end of the Jubilee this year and the end of Rosh Hashanah. So pretty important. There's 17 connections here, 2, 107, today being the 17th, or tomorrow really, but it's already showing the candle for the 17th today. Not surprising to see this sell-off. This isn't much of a sell-off. We're still showing upward momentum, again setting low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Yeah, we're outside of our bear pennant, bear flag, whatever. It's 2 trend lines, you guys. I mean, it's tertiary, okay? I mean, you can really still pull it out like that, and you still get 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, confirmed trend line. So, I mean, have we really broken out of it? No, but we do have a lot of orders that could be filled, okay? But let's continue to see what happens. I'm very bullish on seeing this 51 cent XRP hold. So we'll see what happens. Alright, but going back into the TA I was talking about with Bitcoin, honestly I don't even know where I was at, to be quite frank. We were just basically confirming that this is an automatic rally, and if we want to extend past these eclipses of 420 May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, if it wants to head into late May 17th, the Federal Reserve's birthday, which was created, wow, right after the Titanic sank 111 years ago. Not surprising. Go and do your due diligence on John Jacob Astor and the meeting of Jekyll Island, and the creation of the third Federal Reserve banking system. That was created after the death of some of the world's most wealthiest individuals that, well, I think were ritually sacrificed on 4/15, 111 years ago, when the Titanic sank. So either way, we're just looking to see how much we extend past this 0.5 dead cat bounce range. We got the proof in the pudding going back in time with, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, that we can really shoot past these levels. So I'm open-minded to, an opportunity for us to all come together and see us going lower or see us breaking new all-time highs. But I would really need to look into a lot of technical analysis that anybody else has to share for any higher levels than, I would say, 43k, to be quite frank. Yeah, I think we can head up to 52. I've mentioned that, but I mean, I really need to see a lot of confluence from a very experienced trader to even confirm really breaking above 43k right now. I think it'd be, just a lot of hopium and a lot to ask for. And that's one thing we do when it comes to finance here, is we teach you not to become greedy. We teach you how to keep a level, clear-headed mindset and approach when you view these markets. So, hopefully you've all been enjoying the Sunday FunDay, first ever daily candle close news. Roughly, hour plus long hangout. So, still got a few watching, and I want to thank you all for joining. But we're probably about to sign out of here and get ready to just relax. Take care, and God bless. Pioneers rise. Build your fortress and build your legacy. And until the next time when the pen writes again and we see you again, I hope you're well. And take care, and God bless. But we will see you in the next one. I'm gonna go to the live chat real quick. Boom. Thanks for the tunes. Oh, much love. No doubt. Much love to you, Cordy G. All right. Hey Nathan, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being a long time supporter and pioneer. Decode, much love, much love. Awakened Soul, can't wait to link up with you again. Amazing person. Just loving the energy that I get from you. So I'm sending you all lots of hearts right now in the chat. Lots of hearts. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Awesome. So again, until we do this again, you guys, we'll see you all on the next one. Put this out there. Hit the like button, share button. Talk to other people about it. Let them know how you feel about it. So maybe they can grow this channel with us. But until we see each other again, I'm signing out. Take care. God bless. Pioneers rise. Build your fortress and build your legacy. Oh yeah. Much love. God bless. God bless. Thank y'all.